Alright y'all, pulling in the yard here at 12:12, ironically, a little bit after midnight. It just ain't enough hours in the day. Today is first day back and at work and all after a few days vacation, so that puts a hurting on the pocketbook, and not the greatest day at work money wise either. But anyway, this tire in the back, you can see that it was on the truck the last day I worked, and it's had a nail in it. I tried to plug it, it wouldn't plug. So I ended up putting a self-tapping screw in it just to hold it over to make it last couple loads and everything. Then this tire here was one. It's a older tire, it doesn't have a whole lot of tread on it, but it was one of the better ones when I put these two new ones on, so I kept it for a spare. And ends up somewhere on here, I don't even remember where it was now. It's got a plug in it, which I couldn't see from the outside, but you can see it on the inside. And when I mounted it, it was blowing soap out of it, so it's got a small leak there. I hadn't had to pump it up today, so it's just a small leak. But sometimes it just seems whatever you do ain't enough. It's always something to slow you down or whatever. But anyway, again, midnight at the moment, doing a couple things that doesn't technically have to be done this moment, but could make a big difference in the long run. I got that tire up there mounted. It's a slick tire, but it holds air. That's a 22.5, which goes on most of the trailers I pull, the log trailers. The flatbed has 24s like the truck here. I kind of wish the truck had 22s, that way I could just carry one tire and would fit both, but since it don't, I got the little eye hooks up there mounted. I'm going to try to get both tires mounted on that headache rack there, so if I need to, I can change it on the side of the road. Hopefully y'all are into this kind of thing, because it's kind of a whole lot of what I've been had going on lately, and I can make a lot of content on. But I got my jack in here, I got tools. That's a 3/4 drive gun there. It ain't quite strong enough to do taking the lugs off on this truck here, but I've got the soap there. I just bought that. That is an inch drive Milwaukee, and that is definitely strong enough to take them loose. I've already used it changing that one I was just talking about with the plug in it. You really can't see it, but over in that cubby hole I got my tire changing bars and the hammers in here too. And I've got a little pow saw in here in case I get somewhere and there's a tree across the road and I need to cut it to get home. I always take grease with me. I got oil in here. I've got electrical thing for lights. That's an extra fan belt over there. Duct tape. I hadn't been too long ago changed the fuel filter, but I got to stock up on those to have extra ones on the road. I do got a jug of diesel in case I need to dump the filter up there in that tire there, and a gallon of water for the truck. But I believe in having as much stuff as possible with me at all times. That way if I have a problem out on the road, I ain't got to wait on somebody or lose loads or anything like that. Just go ahead and handle it myself.